The first patch, title update 1.01, is finally there. In Assassin's Creed Shadows, we're gonna be talking about it. Stay tuned for that. What's up, guys? I'm Franky Boy on this channel, covering everything regarding Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm in love with that game, and I'm super happy that Ubisoft finally put out something worth our time. With that being said, let's dive into the patch notes real quick. The patch is already out, so yeah, you guys might have already downloaded it and asked yourself what is in it. Now, the size of that patch is as followed: 7 GB on PC, 9 on Mac. Then we have the crushing Xbox with 8.88 gigabytes and the PlayStation with only 1.41. This is insane because like PlayStation 5 is super efficient on storage, and that's just awesome. Especially for you guys with a bad internet connection in Germany. We tend to have that depending on the area we are in. We don't have fiberglass connections, etc. We are sometimes, I feel like we're a little bit behind on that. But enough regarding German internet. Let's go on to the bug fixes and improvement tab. And I want to talk to you guys about the bug reporter feature as well. Stabilization. They fixed some global issues. Now, what is that? Obviously, they fixed some bugs. A lot of bugs, hopefully. They tried to see what you reported and work on that. It's nothing too fancy, it's just that. Now, next thing is a little bit more fancy and important for you guys on PlayStation 5. They fixed the photo mode issue that could cause a crash when fetching photos to display on the world map. Now, great that they did that. I mean, photo mode has caused some issues for me in Assassin's Creed Valhalla on PC. When I hovered over my photos on the world map, it said like, yeah, no online services available anymore. And then all of the photos were gone and I couldn't use the online services for cloud saving, etc. This was terrible, and it seems like something similar is happening on PlayStation 5 or has been happening, and this seems to be fixed. Same for the PC. There were photo mode issues as well. They could cause a crash while taking a photo. Now, that's a bad thing. Great that they fixed it. Super short patch, and that's actually it, but let's talk about that bug reporter feature. Now, here is the URL. If you want to check it out, you can. ubisoft.com/en-us/games/assassin's-creed/shadows/bug-reporter. And there you can now then make reports on bugs. And this feature is super great because I think it's gonna be a lot more transparent, because we will see what are known issues. Are they open? Are they are they planning on it? You have to see all feature as well here for the upvotes or the newest. Yeah, you can now check like, oh, so there may be anything new, but the last updates were from yesterday. So I think that's nothing like patch related so far, but maybe before the patch. Yeah, so some people couldn't access the Animus. Greetings to Access the Animus. We met back then in Quebec. Was happy to meet you. Also, like, this feature is so great. You can log in, then probably Ubisoft will scan, do you have Assassin's Creed Shadows? And then you can report that bug there or vote on those bugs. And it says, yeah, you have to log in. But this is great because you can then like vote and say, ah, yeah, I have it on PC and the game crashes at 93%. Then you see, okay, here's a workaround available. That's even better. And here is like steps to reproduce. Load the game. Notice it crashes. Frequency 1 out of 5 times. But the workaround obviously is 4 or 5 times it will work. And I think it sounds even funnier than it is if it happens to you. But yeah, I know the DirectX 12 bug that happened to me actually, and it crashed a lot of times. But I think it was like in the early stages of the game when I was testing it. And here we already have some cursor disappearing, etc. When dead zone is set to 0. Why would you do that? I'm not too sure. But yeah, this feature is super great, and I think you should definitely use it, the bug reporter tool, to just get an overview over bugs. If you experience them, is your bug maybe already known? And then you can upvote simply by clicking, and you don't have to write anything down because it's already known. And I think that feature is extremely important for the game to be a long-living, nice product for us as a community, to have a product worth our time and that we want to spend time with. And I think that's a great step of transparency and making everything easy also for the teams. Obviously, there will be like less bug reports for the same thing if you offer such a feature. Now, I know before the game came out, I always texted my Ubisoft contact, hey, I experienced this here, and that marketing PR guy then forwarded it to the team and maybe even had to translate it because I was lazy. So yeah, that's a lot more convenient now. So great things. Maybe check out my other videos on Assassin's Creed Shadows. I have some tips and tricks on there as well for you guys, or that one that is totally recommended. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will speak to you in the next one, and goodbye.